up, soul family? Welcome back to Tiger Heart Universe. My name is Tiger Heart, and this is episode 1 of The Alchemist. New show that is going to teach you how to transform and elevate your consciousness. How to liberate your mind from its limiting beliefs. How to transmute yourself from small, incapable version of yourself, idea of yourself, into a powerful creator, into the God you've always been. So I'm super excited about this episode. Who's ready to go on a journey? Everyone is a creator of their reality. Every single entity in this universe is a creator of their own reality. We're all co-creators of the one reality because we're all connected, because we're all one. Every individual entity is a creator and co-creator of their own life experience. It may not seem like that. You may be wondering, why are all these things that I don't want to happen happening to me? This sucks. Life sucks. Everything sucks. Boo-hoo. Who likes to be around that energy? Doesn't feel good, does it? No, it feels gross. I'll talk a lot about the emotional guidance system on this channel and how our emotions help us to understand the truth of the universe, how to stay in alignment in our perception and our thoughts. This is a great example of how the emotional guidance system comes in when we're thinking about our place in reality as creators or victims. And this is a wonderful idea because it really encapsulates all that, what I think spirituality is about, what I think disidentifying from the ego and its wants and desires is all about. Because the ego is all about victimhood. It's all about seeing yourself as separate from the rest of creation, and therefore it's unfair, the things that are happening to you, or the things that are happening to you are better than the things that are happening to other people. The ego will usually choose which side depending on your own specific life experiences. It will say, oh, I'm a victim to life. I'm no good. Everyone's life is better than mine. And it will start to germinate all these stories. Or it will say, I'm the best at life. I'm better than everyone else. I get the best things. I have sex with the hottest people. All these things, the list goes on. But when you realize your oneness with all of life, you realize that everyone's life is exactly as it needs to be. Now, why is this? There seem to be people who are suffering. And this requires a lot of exploration and discussion because it's a pretty complicated and nuanced topic. But ultimately, a lot of humans are not utilizing the tools of their minds to their most effective capacity. we don't understand how the laws of the universe work. So we're constantly in these mind storms, in a way. Our thoughts and our emotions kind of getting the better of us, influencing our states of being, kind of encouraging us to fall lower in our vibration. And it's a snowballing effect. You have one bad thing happen to you, you have a negative thought about that, that attracts another bad thing to you. You have another thought about that, and it just kind of snowballs. And then you say, oh, life is misery, life is suffering. This is kind of the spot that I was in when I was really at the lowest point in my suffering. It was because it had really snowballed out of control over years and years of really low vibrational thought, constantly creating more realities of suffering and depression. Those fueling thoughts and ideas about sadness and depression. And then that's all you begin to see, because our perception is just a filter for reality. So what we believe, we're going to see. We're going to see reflected back at us. And we'll talk more in this series, Into the Illusion, about how and why the matrix reflects our internal state of vibration, and what that means for us, how we can utilize that to help us grow, to help us learn, and to help us become the masters of our mind and ultimately create our dream realities. Right now, a lot of us are slaves to our minds. You know, if we have all of these things going on, we start to get stressed about that, about what we have to do. We'll snowball, and we don't know how to stop the train of thought, how to command your mind instead of the mind commanding you. Who is you? Who is you? Who are you? Who is the one getting dragged away? Who is the one getting dragged out? This is a really, really, really important question. This is the crux of understanding that you're not your thoughts, your emotions, the flurries of experience that occur from you, within you, to you. It's all you, in a way. What are you really? Awareness? Are we not just consciousness? Are we not just the experience of experiencing the experience? You know? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here in this stool. Who's on? It's a body who's sitting here in the stool. Now I'm aware that I'm in a body sitting in a stool in a garage. That's a story. All there are seeming objects appearing in a seeming room from a seeming point of view. How can I even take in all that information? Is it a brain? Is it a memory? Is it a history? It's awareness. This is a journey. This is a magic carpet ride. Are you guys ready? Ready for the depths? I bet you thought you were just a body. I bet you thought you were just a story. And you're so much more. And you're so beautiful. And you're eternal, which is the cool thing, which is the really, really dope thing. Once you start piecing all of this together and you realize it's just eternal bliss. And these realizations are very important in order to really utilize the tool of the mind for intentional purposes. There's a lot of layers to this. This is why this is a whole universe. This is why I've got different series. This is why this is gonna be like a bunch of episodes. We're just like tapping the surface. We're just getting started. Forgive me if I'm a little all over the place sometimes. I've got a lot of shit going on. Okay. I'm trying. My higher self is with me. So I forgive myself if I make some mistakes along the way. Thanks. Where were we? Yeah. The ego will give us so many false desires that will send us down just like paths, like whole lifetimes full of suffering. And at the end you'll be like, oh, that was a vacuous waste of time. Because it was all ego driven. There's no love involved. If there's no love involved, it's a vacuous waste of time. And you're gonna realize that because you're gonna feel it after that extensive waste of time. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm so empty inside. It's just very funny to start piecing it all together. It's hilarious. Stay with me here, y'all. Family and folks. There's one being understanding itself, knowing itself throughout infinite forms, coming to learn of its own true nature, of its own true beingness. It's hilarious that it didn't know before of itself and that it attached itself to all this identification and it thought it was like Bob who worked it with Steak and Shake and it's, you know, these kids, whatever, you know, it's just stories. It's just characters. So it's pretty funny that this awakening and realization is happening in real time. And we're like, what? We're multi-dimensional spirit beings. A lot of us are so attached to this 3D world. We're just getting our shit rocked. We're getting shit thrown for a loop. Like, wow, so much more than we thought. You bet your buckaroo. You bet your bottom dollar. There's a lot going on. There's a lot occurring. So, there's no sense in staying in these boxes of conventionality, of limitation. And we'll get into that more in the second episode. And we'll talk about tools and techniques to really dissolve all limitations. Because truly at the end of the day, you are limitless. You are a limitless, powerful creator. You can do anything, and it all starts with the mind. It all starts with your intention, with your belief, with the power of your will, of your desire. So that's why it's important to clear out all the mental crunky dunky funky yunky that has accumulated over your lifetimes, that is just fogging up your clarity, that is just dragging you down, man. Don't let yourself drag yourself down, man. You deserve better. Like, straight up, you deserve everything. You are everything. So why not deserve everything? You know, that's why the shift from ego consciousness to God consciousness is everything. It's salvation. It's freedom. Because you realize, oh, I'm limitless. Oh, I'm a creator. I'm here to create. I'm here to experience. I'm here to live. I'm here to love. I am love. And then just like, all your pain, all your suffering just goes out the window. If you let it. If you allow it to, if you stop being attached, if you stop holding on, if you let go of the stories, if you let go of the past, if you let go of your ideas, of your preconceptions. You have to let go to fly. You have to let go to fly, man. You have to let go. You gotta jump off the freaking cliff and be like, or my wings. Don't jump off cliffs and say, Tiger Heart told me to jump off a cliff. No, I'm not getting fucking sued out here. No, I've had enough of this dimension and it's bullshit. I'm not getting sued, okay? I'm talking about metaphorically. You need to jump off a cliff, whatever. Like, if you're not happy with your job, find a new job. You don't have to quit, but like, transition, whatever. I'm a little intense. I'd be fucking quitting my jobs. I'd be like, fuck this, I'm out. No way to pay my rent. Just like, it can be dramatic sometimes. But you are the creator. You're not a victim. So if you don't like the circumstance that you created for yourself using your own power of your mind, that you're not aware how powerful and how limitless you are, change it. Do something else. It's no one's fault. It's your own. I know, it's hard. That's what you look like. All these, okay, let me not be mean. But we start crying about our story, we start crying about our pain, we start crying about our trauma. And this deserves compassion and attention, but at some point it begins to drag you down. It begins to disempower you. And that's the point you have to let it all go. That's the point you realize you're growing out of it and you're evolving. Shed your layers. Shed it all off. Shed it all off. Shed all your layers off. Like what sheds layers? There's so many things in this universe that sheds its layers. I'm not gonna say like an onion. Like an onion donkey. Like a cake. That's all evolution, like spiritual soul evolution, is truly about. Because y'all, stay with me, metaphysically, philosophically, if we're all one, we're all the perfect eternal being at all times. You're already that which is. So there's nothing to do to better that isness, to improve that isness, to expand, to enhance your perfect godliness in any way, you know? So what are we doing? How do we evolve? How do we expand our awareness? What does that mean? We're shedding, letting go of what is not, revealing what is, allowing what is. That's why they say these things, your natural state of unconditional love is effortless. Like bliss is effortless because it's simply what is. Love is simply what is. You know, we've been brainwashed. We've been manipulated. We've been fed propaganda that keeps us in fear, keeps us in separation. We have to let it go. To take our power back, to take our lives back, we have to let go of fear. We have to eat fear for breakfast. We have to say, fear, you're an old concept. You're an old concept. You are a great survival mechanism that helped me evolve in the third dimension. Okay, when there was like bears and shit coming from my tribe, thank you, fear, you were there. Okay, we were able to run away, it was great. The adrenaline was pumping, we were able to feast, hunt, you know? Fear was a great evolutionary tool. Now, as we're continuing in our conscious expansion, soul evolution, conscious evolution, we need to let go of fear. There's no fear in the higher vibrations. There's no fear in the higher dimensions. It's all love, it's all light. This is the dimension in which we choose the polarity we would like to further explore in consciousness for eternity. And that's going to be a much more heavily explored topic. I'm just going to like skate over that right now. So we have to let go of fear in order to become our best selves, our highest most potentiated version of ourselves at every single second. We have to throw fear out the window. It can't control our lives. It can't overrun us. It can't overrule us anymore. Because it has. Because powerful people have utilized this intense emotion of like, that triggers our survival, triggers so much inside of us. It's so guttural, this emotion, this fear. Manipulate people with, and that's what has been occurring for centuries. We've been played, and we need to take our power back. So we need to not fall subject to fear mongering, to scare tactics. Friends, this is serious. This is where it gets serious. This is where your will comes into play. This is where you have to listen to your own truth inside and say, what do I believe? What do I think is real? Because we're not going to be able to depend on external sources of information so much. The news, media, television, it's all too corrupted. There's too much personal incentive thrown within the mix. I'm writing a script about this. This is going to be a whole feature film. I'm excited to share that journey with you guys as well. But essentially, a lot of those outlets utilize fear to keep people engaged, because it's a very potent tool, very potent mechanism. So as individual entities, we have to choose love in order to ascend, in order to truly master ourselves. We must choose the vibration of love in every single moment, in every single circumstance, no matter how daunting, no matter how difficult, no matter how pervasive lower vibrations may seem. Higher vibrations will always win. They will always be stronger. They will always be greater. They will always be more powerful, more potent. This can be scientifically understood. This can be observed in the third dimension when you look at wavelengths. I'm not going to go into that. This is a more philosophical channel. I'd say contemplate with your mind. What do you think? How do you feel? You can manifest what you want really, really, really quickly, really, really, really easily, as long as you are constantly focused. You don't get distracted by your doubts, by your fears, by other people's projections of their doubts and their fears and their limiting beliefs. Toss it all aside. You toss it all aside. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need all that energy. You don't need it. Get out of here. And there he goes. You are the creator. You are the decider of what occurs in your reality, in your paradigm. You create the lines. You know? So, belief, guys. Belief and trust and faith is everything. It's everything. Because the whole purpose of like this 3D matrix is to get us to strengthen that belief, that faith. Because it's a world of illusions, as I'll come to explain more and into the illusion. It's a world of illusions. So that's why it's necessary to have faith and trust. It's because we can't see all what's happening beyond the veil. We can't see all of what's happening beyond the veil. The strings being pulled by God and it's God's angels. It's like all that exists in reality. Goodness, we really got enough course. So, 3D world seems to just be people and like material objects, nothing magical, nothing fancy, nothing miraculous. So it takes a little faith, it takes a little belief, it takes a little like trust in your own intuition to allow the magic to flourish, to allow the magic to work, to allow the magic to play, to allow the magic to come into play, to come into your life. Because if you don't believe in magic, you won't experience the magic, baby. Okay? Then you live a plain, drab, boring, gray life, little square life. Have fun. This is your choice. Okay? There's no judgment. There's no judgment in creation. You can create whatever you want to create. You create it. Go for it. Go for it. Create it. You're so powerful. It's so beautiful. You want to live a gray, drab, boring, suit tie life. You just go right ahead. Go right ahead. You do you, boo-boo. You want to live a fun, creative, playful, exuberant, exciting, empowering life. That's your choice too. You ain't got no limits. You ain't got not a single limit to ya. You're an infinite creator. You're an infinite spirit being. And once you hone that in, once you crystallize that, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping that gravity train that you are. All that energy. You're gonna have your energy back, you're gonna have your power back. It's gonna feel great. It's gonna feel so good. You're gonna become a manifestation machine. You're just gonna be like, I see it. Exactly. So, it's pretty simple, guys. To become a master of your mind, maybe not so simple, but to utilize your mind as a tool to imagine your dream life once you are a master of your mind. Super easy, because that's the entire imagination's purpose, is a tool for manifestation. Because we are gods of our own reality. We are creators. We are made in the image of our Father, the great creator, one infinite creator. So you guys, to wrap it all up, to sum it all up, what do we need? What do we need to use our imagination to manifest our dream life? Number one, guys, we gotta get some real ass dreams. Remember, we can't be having these fake ass dreams. These fake ass dreams, we're trying to impress people. We will literally just end up feeling vacuum, just feeling so bad. Just like, oh, I got this mansion, but I only did it to impress Bob, because Bob and I have been in this competitive thing our whole lives. And now look, Bob, now look, I've got this mansion now. Aren't I happy? No, you're not happy. No, you're not gonna be happy. You thought you were gonna be happy? Trying to impress Bob, his wife and his kids, because he got his new boat? You want to upstage him? God. We are the screenwriters of our own stories. We are the protagonists of our own hero's journey, okay? I'll talk a lot more about the hero's journey, and also just like how screenplay writing directly reflects the structure of life, the 3-act structure of life itself. I'll deep dive into those topics. Look deep in your heart. What do you truly want? Because you will manifest whatever you focus on and whatever you energize with your attention. Belief, faith, trust. Belief, faith, trust that it will happen, that it's going to happen, that it's already happened. Because we're the creators. So when we believe it's gonna happen, then it happens. When we believe it's not gonna happen, then it doesn't happen. Why? Why? Because the world doesn't actually exist. Because the world is just a reflection of your own beliefs. The world is just illusion. It's just mirrors. It's just mirrors. It's just mirrors of your own subconscious mind. That's an important thing to know, because once we start getting too attached, we suffer and things start being bad. God's perfect universe that feels really, really good all the time starts feeling really, really, really bad. And we don't know why. I'm telling you why. Because we're attached to dreams. Doesn't it sound a little absurd? You stick around a dream, it's dissipating. You're like, I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. I want to stay in this dream forever. I like what's happening in this dream. I'm rich in this dream. I feel so validated in this dream. I want to stay here forever. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. All right. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Stay asleep. Don't take your own power into your own hands. Don't become a lucid dreamer. Keep letting your subconscious take you for a ride. That's all it is. That's all it is. Magic carpet ride. Whew. What an episode, guys. I told you it was going to be a journey. I told you we were going to get into it. Listen, this is just the first episode. We have so much to unpack and uncover, and I hope it's not so all over the place. Let me know. Give me some feedback. I could take it. I could take it. I could take constructive criticism well. Focus. You gotta stay focused and determined. So focus. You gotta stay focused on the picture of the reality you want to manifest. You gotta hold it in your mind's eye. Like with the house. I held the image of me enjoying my new life at whatever home. I was like, oh, it has a garage so I can create videos, make music. It has backyard, it has trees, there's a deck. I will show you guys. I literally, what I imagined has come to fruition. It's incredible. It's mind fucking blowing. It's mind blowing, mind boggling. So every breath is just a blessing. It's just a blessing to be here. And it's why we can never really complain about anything. Because life is in our hands, y'all. We are not victims. We are creators. We are creators. We can heal. We can master our minds. We can master ourselves. What does it take? Will, determination, faith, trust. We got this. We're here together. We got one another. And love and trust and support. I love you all. Love you all very, 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 very much. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of The Alchemist. I hope this has been transformative. I hope this has been informative. I hope it's been exciting and fun. And I hope you have learned a thing or two to help inspire and enlighten you on your journey of awakening and ascension. I wish you prayers, peace, many blessings, soul family. God bless you all. Peace and one love.